Morning, good morning. I have already prayed, meditated, and saged, but I'm going to light some sage now again and send cleansing and healing out to all of you. Cleanse, recreate. We're recreating. We're creating and recreating our timelines for the best and highest good, for our best and highest self, for the best and highest good of all. Thank you, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, for your participation in our evolution. May we all prosper. So I started doing a reading this morning for myself and the collective regarding a partner. I asked the universe, are we with the right partners for our best and highest good, for our best and highest timeline? And I started there. And the first card to come out was communicate clearly. Communicate clearly. Someone is not... There has been a misunderstanding with someone in your life, whatever kind of partner that is for you. I did also later add romantic partner, but it doesn't have to be. That might not be your situation. Take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. Okay? Don't force anything. I'm trying to find a good spot for my... There it is. Bingo. For my beverage cup that isn't in the camera or in the way. So as I started doing my reading this morning, I was encouraged to get the camera and start recording once again. I haven't done a video in a while. I'm revamping. I'm revamping the channel, and what's the word? Transition. My mind is a little wacky today. As I go through my own personal transition and glow up, and another, glowing up, of evolving. As I go through that, we all are. And I'm learning to live authentically and vulnerably, which means putting myself out there with the messages that I receive, and believing that they're going to reach the people that they need to reach, and not worrying about the rest. So that's what I'm attempting today. It's a little bumpy. I'm not used to doing videos. I'm not used to sharing my message. I can talk so plainly and clearly to myself and spirit all day long, and when I try to record, it seems that it's that fear factor. Okay, anyway, welcome to Heart Matters. Welcome to Divinely Healing Heart Matters, where I try to share messages from Spirit, and the messages that come through heal in some way or another. Something will strike you. If it's not, it's okay. This message is not for you. But something drew you here. It may be now, it may be later. Anyway, back to the message. Communicate clearly. So someone has misunderstood your partner, whether it's a friend, a romantic partner, a job, whatever your partner, your business partner. Ensure that you are not mistaken. Have open, heartfelt communication with your partner, and say it 3 different ways if you have to. And don't forget the kindness and the love and the compassion when you speak. You know, we're not forcing people to believe anything. We're asking them, we're trying to show them our truth, what we mean. Because perception is a thing, you know, and it's not harmful. It's not that anybody's wrong, but you know, people perceive things differently based on their experiences in life up to this point. The same color, blue, for example. Okay, you can say blue. Go get me some blue paint. Someone comes back with blue paint, but it's not the blue you wanted. But they didn't know that because you said blue. Okay, that's just a quick example of what I'm trying to say here. Someone has misunderstood you. Somewhere you've been misunderstood, or you may be. So try to communicate effectively and clearly. And make sure, you know, it's one thing to say what you want to say and you think that you have said it in the most understandable way. But don't forget the perception. Someone else's perception. They're not, you know, may not get it the way you mean it. So our perception will be, that is for our intention to be heard clearly. All right. The next card that came out was reconsider. So for some of you, whatever you're doing, planning, partnering up with, the universe is asking you to reconsider. Think about it clearly. Make sure it's everything that you wanted it to be and more. If it's not, because what this card is saying is that reconsider, because there's a better path. There is a better path. You just don't know it yet. That your situation can go in a very different direction that you're not considering yet. So keep that in mind and keep yourself open. Don't lock yourself into anything just yet. Okay? The next card to come out is yes. So if you were just asking yourself a question as I was reading that or explaining anything in these last couple of cards, if you asked yourself anything about your life, the answer is yes. Okay? Whatever you just thought about or asked about, I'm going to check the book to see if there's any extra message to go with that. Give me just a moment. Bottom of the deck on this one is the situation will improve. And we've got a very emotional, watery theme going on with these cards in our reading today. The situation will improve. Okay, that's the bottom of the deck. Oops, sorry. Bottom of the deck. Situation will improve. And we had a yes. Don't forget that yes. And I noticed there's a lot of glittery gold. And I picked up, so the bottom of the deck is situation will improve, and then a year from now. So, let me see. Let me take a peek. Believe in yourself. You may have to compromise, but a year from now, you're not going to recognize yourself. We are glowing up, okay? The transformation is real. Okay. And the situation will improve. Whatever you asked yourself, the question that came to your mind during this reading or during that the first two cards, the answer was yes. I'm just recapping that. Let me see if I can tip this a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me just put it back. I am not ready to put my face on camera. So here we are doing this that we're doing. Let me move that out of the way. I'm going to move on to Fairy Temple. The fairies really wanted to come out today. You may resonate with fairies. You may use fairy magic, candle magic, crystal magic. I'm all about all of that. But anyway, the fairies jumped out. I haven't even flipped that card over yet, but they really wanted to come out. But I think I'm going to do fairies last. Am I going to do fairies last? Oh, I'm going to do fairies now. So I'm going to take this card and see what it's got to say to us. Oh, my word. Higher consciousness. Awaken, expand, enlighten. It's our glow up. I just said that right. And this card came out as I was shuffling and saging and meditating. And it jumped out by itself. I decided to keep it, and I hadn't looked at it until now. How beautiful. And what an elk that is. Wow. And she is shining. She's sharing her light and spreading her light, which is what I have been being pushed to do by Spirit. I do a lot of healing circles and ceremonies for people and the planet, humanity. And that's what this reminds me of. So you may be a healer also if you're here. I know that I'm just beginning my journey with all of this. So please, if you're resonating so far with my reading or my vibe, please subscribe to the channel and know that it's changing, it's evolving, and I'm still working on it and figuring out how and whatever to do that. But I was just called to start. Just turn on the camera, Lori, and start. So that's what I did. And you are at Divinely Healing Heart Matters. Heart matters. Because your heart matters. And that started with me going through a huge shift and transformation back in 2020 when I became a newly single woman. Anyway, here we are 6 years later, and boy, I have to tell you, I don't recognize myself now from then. Okay. Higher consciousness. Share your light. Spread your light. Everybody has the power, the magic, the ability, whatever you want to put on that, okay? However you want to look at it. Everyone has an audience. Everyone has a message. Each one of our experiences, our lifetime is full of experiences and wisdom that we need to share with one another and help awaken the masses on the planet. That's going to bring about our evolution and the shift and personal heaven on earth, which is our goal. That's what I hear. Our goal is to create our own heaven on earth, our own version of it. No one can tell you what your heaven should look like. Okay? That's between you and Spirit and your angels and your guides and, whoever else you want to let in. But anyway, okay. So share the gifts. Ride an elk through the forest if you gotta, I don't know. That sounds like fun. Also reminds me of Frozen and Elsa. Was it Elsa? Or yeah, I don't remember. Let it go. Let it go. Some of you have some things to let go of. Give them to the universe. Give them to Spirit. All of those worries and doubts and fears, right? It's all darkness. There's only two umbrellas of emotion, love and fear. Everything else falls underneath one of those umbrellas. Love is what we're made of. It's what we're made from. Life brings in all of the others. You know, society, all of the things that happen to us, our experiences, bring in all of the other darknesses, or all of the other, I didn't mean darknesses, I'm sorry, all of, you know, because the lower vibrational emotions, doubt, fear, jealousy, anger, hatred, they're all from the darkness, from the shadows. And I'm not saying shadows are bad, because they're not. They're necessary to teach us things and bring us new experiences. But we're not meant to dwell in them. We're not meant to dwell in them. We learn and we grow, leaving behind, and then we go with the flow. Oh, thank you, Lord Spirit. Thank you, whatever you call your higher power. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. Whatever you call your higher power. You know, I can't wait to see what more you have for me. I cannot wait. I know that I am blessed. I've had some crazy experiences, but I still have an open, loving heart. So this is to my amazement, okay, as well. Is that my heart still yearns for joy and love, even through all the nonsense. So this card falls out: celebration, merrymaking, fun. Celebrate yourself. Live joyfully. Happiness is the path. It's not the path to find happiness. Happiness is the path. Follow the happiness. Follow the happiness. I mean, really, what else is there to say to that? But this does look like, you know, the winter. So I've got two, you know, with this one, this winter. I mean, this is upon us. This is upon us, that we're going to be sharing and spreading our light and joy and laughter and celebrating with family and partners. Is there any other message, my friendly fae people? Oh, goodness, I dropped a whole deck. That's not... Is there any message more that you would like to share with us today? Thank you, Spirit, so much for the blessings. Can't help it. For the blessings. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It doesn't appear, so I'm just going to flip over the bottom. Oh, my word. Patience. Have patience, my love. Let's see. What else is there? Oh, take flight. Be brave and daring. Patience. Resist, realize, commitment. Resist, realize, and commitment. I'm going to quickly take a look at that one and see what it has to offer for a bigger message that just feels bigger. Bottom of the deck, patience. Awaken to your inner knowing and higher purpose. Trust that everything is unfolding with impeccable timing, in alignment with your Dharma and ascending pathway. There is power in self-acceptance. Embrace your throne, power, and sovereignty. The north wind blows and sweeps away obstacles, struggles, and inner turmoil to clear your path. Patience is a virtue. You can't sidestep your learning journey and soul awakening. Let the north wind fairy guide you intuitively to release, heal, and transmute self-sabotaging behaviors. Breathe. Relinquish futile patterns and follow your path with conviction. You may be getting in your own way by overthinking and talking yourself out of your life blessings. Profound healing happens when you lean into your heart wisdom. Soul struggle may be messy, dark, and heartbreaking. Lighten the darkness within through patience, self-discovery, and transmute the throbbing ache embedded in your inner being with tenderness and loving kindness. My goodness. Triggers are a soul mirror to expand self-awareness and higher learning. Replace self-judgment with self-compassion to realize your true north. Trust. Inhale the vital sacred breath of the universe and sigh with relief as your soul growth is progressive. You are on the right track, so be patient, dear heart. Everything is happening in accord with the spiritual laws of timing and destiny. And there's an affirmation with this card if you choose to accept it. I respect divine timing. Wow. That was deep for me. I've been having these conversations with people recently, and also with myself. Number one, about accepting myself. I mean, there are things about myself. I'm going through some life changes and a car accident a couple of years ago, and still healing, and traumatic events in my life, and we can get caught up in the reasons why we don't start something now category. So for example, when I lose enough weight, that's partly me, okay? When I lose enough weight, I can do this, I can do that, I can do the other thing. When I get enough money in my bank account, when I meet the right person, when I clean up that mess, but what's happening is it's saying start now. And that's the whole message I got today, and why I even turned on the camera today. And I'm going to check this timer on the clock because 22:02. 22:02. I still get tickled and amazed by the synchronicities, by the messages, by by the magic of it all. I just do. Oh my goodness. So trust yourself, love yourself as you are, follow the happiness, and everything else will come along. And this one, I mean, it even mentions the north winds, and I was talking about a wintry theme going on with these fairy cards, and it's also a full moon. So I'm thinking, the next full moon, this is October 13th today? What a beautiful card. Full moon vibes. It does look like, a different season. And by that, I don't mean winter, spring, summer, or fall. I mean a life season. Her hair is silvery. Actually, I like that shade. Silvery purple. And the universe, the moon, the stars. And it appears that she might be representing Mother Earth. She's got trees growing out of her cape, her body. Her hair is wisps of clouds, snow, ice, I don't know. Anyway. Two cards down is passion with another full moon and take flight. So, I'm going to say, get ready for the ride of your life. I mean, listen, get ready for the ride of your life. You might be riding an elk through the forest, shining your light. Who knows, right? Hanging snowflakes on trees. Isn't that awesome? That's the magic of it all, okay? Unbelievable. And the berries, so these are like holly berries, right? The Christmas wreath around her neck, his neck. Fabulous. I don't know what kinds of birds those are, but anyway, I'm super excited. I'm super excited because it's coming. The shift has happened. Change is coming. The glow up is happening. Excuse me while I take a drink. I have a sip of tea. I'm going to pull from Angelic Vibrations Oracle. Okay. And see what more Spirit has to share with us. Whoa, one of them just flew out. I love these cards. They have like butterflies all over them. So these cards have numbers on them, and 6 is came out. Embracing the new. Capricorn. You could be a Capricorn. You don't have to be. But take a look at this beautiful card. I don't know if you can see it. I hope you can see. Well, listen, I didn't plan this. I just sat down with my morning tea, and I used to do morning videos, and I have gone through many shifts myself. And so trying to live life and do that, I didn't stop doing them, I just stopped recording. Anyway, I sat down with a morning message and for myself, and here we are now recording. Embracing the new. This is us and the joy. Okay? The ride of our lives. I just said that, right? We're going to be on the ride of our lives. So somebody will be riding a magic goat. Magic goat dragon. Because it does look like a dragon tail. And there's something with this constellation up here. And a rainbow. This is just gorgeous. We're in for the ride of our lives, people. Hang on tight. Here it comes. Ooh, I'm so excited. All right, let's see what else. Wow. So very cool. Wow, these are just like jumping. Dreams. I'm going to take a look. So this one is there's a peacock feather. Peacock in here. 49. And there's a little angel whispering in your ear. Ooh, I'll show you this card. And then I'm going to take a peek at... Sorry about the glare. No, not much I can do about that, is there? It's coming from somewhere. Dreams. Dreams. Let's take a look. Dreams. I mean, that one looks so interesting. There's a woman in the background staring out a window. Okay, so she's daydreaming. Let's see what we got. The message. Everything that you want to forget and all that you long for strongly calls for your help in your dreams. Ooh. Dreams are ambassadors from another world. They are the messengers that convey what really touches your subconscious. Dreams hold up a mirror to you in the mornings. It's always good to have a pen and paper next to your bed, as these elusive impressions from our subconscious disappear as soon as daytime consciousness takes over. Interestingly enough, I had a dream, a crazy dream, and I don't always remember them, but I do remember this one. I had a crazy dream this morning, and I was wishing that I had remembered to put a journal by my bed to write it down. So there's a message to all of us, right? If anybody resonates with that, get that journal out, put it next to the bed now. Pause the video and put it there. Oh, let's see. To put that journal next to our bed. And so it also says, pay attention to your dreams in the coming days. They could deliver a message that will give you some direction on a question. All right. Good to know. I really want to look at that number 6 really quick, that first one. I'm being called to give more attention. That embracing the new, this one here, right? I did have an interruption, and I'm hoping that this video splices well. I don't even know how to do that, but we'll figure that out. Okay, so courage is the opponent of fear. Now, we were just talking about, right, the umbrellas of love and fear. Okay, so what else does it say? Nothing can prevent you from implementing your plans. That's what that embracing the new, the deeper message. Don't let anything stop you. Nothing can stop you. You finally found the courage to realize your plans, your new plans. It's only natural that trepidation is doing somersaults in the background. Right? Embrace the new in your life that gives you the opportunity to break old habits. I also do full moon release ceremonies. I'll fill you all in on that another time, or look for those videos in the upcoming days. The angels support everyone who courageously enters the world. They are aware of the protection and guidance you need right now. All new beginnings are difficult, but never too difficult. Take heart and know that you can do it. Goodness gracious, that's been the message today, right? Just get started, Lori. Just do it, Lori. Don't wait until you have, we already talked about that, right, earlier in the message. Yeah. All right. Let's see if Angelic Vibrations deck by Josephine Wall has anything more to tell us today. Do you have any other messages you want to share? I will pull Angel card after this. And I want to wrap it up. We don't want it to go on too long. Okay, I'm not getting anything, so shuffle and we'll grab the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck is fear. Whoa. Number 16. Can you see that well? Because this is a beautiful, beautiful card. I'll leave it here for a moment. Fear. Let's see what the book says, because, and there's a full moon in this one too, you guys. Actually, oh my word. And then we've got balance underneath that. Look at this. So, look at this. Is crazy. Yep. Balance between your spirit and earthly self, and coming into yourself. This is all about ourselves and becoming one, not just with ourselves, but with each other, and coming together to right, to spread the light, to share. It's making so much sense. And listen, there is a winter theme here. Look at all the friends that we're sharing with. Sharing our joy, our love, our compassion, our gifts. It's all here in abundance. Let yourself feel it. Now let's go back to 16. The message. There's no need to be afraid when you believe in the incredible powers of the angels. So believing, and faith. Belief and faith. Ah, my goodness. I'm just overwhelmed with this wonderful energy right now, and it's almost like falling in love. It's that feeling of falling in love. That's what I feel right now, you guys. All of that, and all of these cards, every one of them. There's not one. Let me read this. Everyone is afraid of something. It may be a test or the fear of getting sick. Our fears are as diverse as we are. Everyone wants to run away when fear arises. However, when fear surfaces, there is something to be done. It's like a message, you guys. Fears are like signposts positioned on our path saying, this way, dear human child, there's something to learn here. So don't run away. If you feel anxious discomfort that is trying to stop you from doing something, offer a prayer to the angels who accompany and guide you, and you will see that it works. My word! Wow! I can't help but always be amazed. I cannot help but always be amazed by the goodness of the universe and our purpose here. Or the lives that we get to live. The things that we get to experience. I noticed that dolphins are a theme in our cards today. Dolphins, the full moon, And acceptance of ourselves and trusting, right? Believing in ourselves, believing in the message that we know it in our hearts, we know it in our minds, we can feel it in our spirit, right? But we're afraid to put it out there. We're afraid of the judgment of others, right? Am I wrong? I don't know. Leave me a comment below, would you please, about this? Tell me what you think. Tell me how you resonated with all of this. And oh wait, let me get a card. Let me pull up. Where are they? My Archangel Michael cards. I just want to pull out a couple angels and see who we've got. Let's see, guys. Who is working with us? Who's guiding and protecting us? Who is working with us at this time in our journey? Okay. We are born with special angels, and one stays forever, and some of them come and go depending on our seasons. So let's see who we're working with right now. Don't forget to call on your angels and ask them for help, whatever you need, right? Your spirit team. I had a dear friend pass away today, and that is what they say pass away. I should say transition. But that's what prompted me today to do a reading. I haven't done one in a while. And to do a video. All right, the first card, the first angel, Archangel Michael card, the Archangel cards that came out. To walk in the light. I'll put it here in case you want to snapshot that. To walk in the light among the masters and to see the angels at work and at play. To remove your blinders and view all the wonders of heaven. This is your goal. Is the struggle not worth it? Wow. Listen, my opinion, the struggle is worth the joy that we receive, that we experience on this planet. As a child, becoming a mother, I always get so much joy just from looking at the sky, day or night. It just brings me so much joy. It's that feeling of falling in love, is what I compare it to. Just looking at nature, I can drive down the road and look at Vermont mountains and the skyline. I don't care if it's cloudy or sunny. It always brings me that much joy. I live in upstate New York, near Vermont border. Just saying. It's extremely beautiful. And fall here. Wow. I love that. Let's see. Angels. So, we had a message, but we haven't gotten an angel yet. So, ooh. Again, I dropped the cards. So, let's try that again. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Don't forget who you are. Okay. Can I please? Thank you so much, Spirit. Another yellow. So listen, there's a lot of yellow. A lot of yellow. A lot of light, sunshine, moonlight, okay? Stars. So there's a lot of light. Maybe you resonate with being a light worker, okay? A star being. Still, okay, so this one's Archangel Hope. This one didn't come out with an angel. Archangel Hope. Archangel Hope. And her message is, and see the yellow? As you gain your spirited, as you, goodness, as you gain your spiritual strength, more and more will be opened to you. New awareness, new spiritual gifts, new relationships. Prayers are always answered, but in the best and proper time when you place yourself in the hands of Spirit. Right? We already had that one here today about divine timing and believing in yourself, right? Place yourself in the hands of Spirit. Your spirit. Your spirit. So placing your hands, I'm going to say, placing yourself in the hands of your spirit is equal to trusting in yourself and in the knowledge that you receive, the stuff that you know you know, you know you feel, you know you need to share it. That's trusting in your spirit, right? Oh, this one also fell, a red one. So we've got yellow, what's that, solar plexus? And root chakra, this one is. So we got Archangel Hope, okay, has come out so far. So maybe in this particular time you can call out to Archangel Hope for her guidance and assistance in these matters, and trusting yourself and in opening up to your new and spiritual gifts. Okay, but this one now, to resonate, to work with, to connect with your root chakra, wear red. So your root chakra is red energy, sexual organs. The mantra is I live. Wear all red stones, ruby, garnet, red jasper, and fire opal. The positive attributes, power in thought, action, and deeds, reminds me of Aries, right? Or the fire sign, excuse me, not just Aries. To develop courage, also masculine energy. Not male or female, it's just an energy. To develop your willpower in order to speak your truth and stand in your integrity. I'm sorry. This goes along with what we just got done saying, doesn't it? To stimulate you in action, to manifest all you desire in order to live up to your highest potential. And I pray every time when I start my readings for the best and highest good, the best and highest timeline, the best and highest self. Bring messages forth, healing forth, abundance forth, wisdom forth, that brings us to those places. The best of the best for all, not just me, for all. When I do healings, I do it for all. There are specific ceremonies I do for people for healings, that is for a particular individual or cause, but generally it's for the best of all. All the planet, all humanity, all earth, all animals, all. Archangel Zadkiel wants to come out and say, remember, it is necessary for 51%, wait a minute, of your karma to be resolved for you to move into a state of grace. This is when the joy begins, when the way becomes smooth, blissful and exciting as you traverse higher and higher into the realms of possibility. If anyone resonates with this, give me a moment. 51% of your karma, so tipping the scales, light and dark, and that's the work that we do. I am you, you are me, we are mirrors to each other. Those are just side notes, okay? And I don't want this video to go on too long, so we're going to have to wrap it up quickly. This is the last one we'll take. It is Archangel Zadkiel. However, I want to try and dissect this a little bit. 51% of your karma to be resolved for you to move into a state of grace. Maybe we contemplate that and do a video about it. But the karma is energy. Karma is energy, right? Good or bad, positive or negative. We got to stop saying good or bad, but it's just this or that, really. And so when you have too much of this, you need to balance it out with a little bit of that. And you need to get to the 51%. You know you better than anyone. So you know which way you've got to go with that. It's your actions. It's your thoughts. It's your feelings. So, for example, it doesn't have to mean that you're doing bad things to other people. You could be doing bad things to yourself, meaning hurting yourself, judging yourself, your negative self-talk. Change that around. Your life will change around. Do you get me? Let me know in the comments if you need another video on that, okay? I think most of you are catching the drift. because we know ourselves better than anybody. We know what we do to ourselves, and we know if it's light or dark. I'm going to use those words instead of right or wrong. I'm trying. And that's all I can do. I hope by now you've liked the video, you subscribe to my channel, and I love the green heart for my Divinely Healing Heart Matters channel. Whenever I do a thing, I use a green heart for the heart chakra space. At the very least, leave me a green heart in the comment section, will you please? I appreciate you so much for being here. Share this video with people that you feel could use this information, or that you love, and maybe you don't even know what they need or could use, but you just love someone so much you share it, and it touches them in a way you may not know about. You may never know. It's like giving a smile to a stranger. You never know how it's going to affect them. I love you all. I wish you so much love, joy, and peace. And until next time, peace out.